Now, would you guys, if you have infants, right, and they needed to be bathed, would you clean them in the kitchen sink, any sink, or the bathtub? This is something I've gone on about with one of my coworkers. I'll just call him Frank. So I'm in the back washing dishes. Best job, by the way, rather than being in front dealing with customers. It's not that I can't deal with customers. If there's a line and a rush, I'll go up there and help, but I'd much rather be in the back. So, now I don't know how we got to this topic, but somehow we got to washing babies. I think it's because he was cooking chicken and rinsing it. But whatever. Now, I don't have kids, because what do I look like spreading my ADHD around, especially at this point in my life? But then, and now I do know that it's simply way more practical. I think it's more practical to clean a baby in the sink than in the bathtub. Like, sure, the only way your kid's going to drown in the tub is if you're not watching them. Or drown anywhere, really, because drowning in an inch of water, there's just water in your lungs, making breathing impossible. But still, it's like, I could be 24/7 vigilant, and I'd still feel safer in the sink, because, I don't know, it just is. So anyway, and then he tells me the same old thing for the bathtub, that I heard this a lot, and I don't know why people say this like it's a gotcha moment, and it low-key is kind of irritating to me. He said, the same sink you clean chicken in. So how do I dissect this and keep my composure at the same time? So, number one, you don't rinse chicken. Not to clean it. You know what? So yeah, if your chicken is frozen and you need to thaw it out, you can leave it in water then. But even then, it's still in its packaging. Slowly, the convection of the water. Oh, and pro tip, learned from my mother, you can't let the water be warm. It kind of has to be cool. The thawing. It's kind of like whether it's metallurgy or cooking, you don't want the temperature change to be rapid. You let it thaw out in cool water and let the convection of the ambient air slowly unthaw that thing. And you want to know how you get bacteria out of chicken? You simply cook it. That's why we cook meat. That's why we invented fire to cook meat. Okay? The heat kills all the bacterium from it. That's what you do. You don't rinse meat to get the bacteria out, bro. It's not fruit. And second, right? Even if you did rinse chicken in a sink and got all that salmonella on the surface, you know what you can do, guys? Clean the surface. That's the miracle solution. That you clean the surface. I don't know why people say the same sink you clean chicken in, like it's some type of gotcha moment. It's not. Clean the surface, bruh. By that logic, that's like saying the same plate that have food on it. Like, I can't clean that thing? It's like those TikToks. I forget his name. I don't even think I ever knew his name. Where first sign of the TikTok are people doing these really complicated life hacks. And the dude's dark skin, probably African, got this expression. Does it incredibly simple. It's like, that's the thing he does. So we go on and on about this for like 2 minutes, and then a rush shows up at the line. And sure, he had a take I didn't agree with, but he's more than a coworker. He's one of my day ones, one of my friends from high school. So yeah, I'm going to help him regardless. So yeah, thank you all for listening to me yap about this random subject. And I hope you all have a blessed day. And if you have babies, sink or bathtub, keep an eye on them. And make sure the temperature's right. Not too hot. There are people who let their babies get incredibly hurt by super hot water. And it was incredibly avoidable. So, yeah. Thank you all, and have a blessed day.